Hi, y'all. Veronica here at you live on this beautiful Sunday. 30 days of live. Today is day 19. Yes, praise the Lord. And thank you, Miss Melanie, for challenging me. I'm feeling like I'm getting more and more comfortable every single day that I go live, and I thank you for that, sweetheart. Today, I want to just share this beautiful stencil that I got from my friend Autumn. She has a store that's called islandheartvintage.com. So you could purchase this at her store because she sells Iron Orchid Designs. And they are a beautiful product. This here is one of the part releases that they did, and it is called Springs. It's called Springs. And so this is what it is, and it's basically a bunch of different botanicals. You've got some, it looks like maybe some baby's breath, maybe even some morning glories, maybe some poppies. They are super, super beautiful. So here's a couple of the, here's an example of what they look like on a barn door. Really, really pretty. This was not super expensive. It was actually pretty affordable. And I wanted to show you guys how I actually store and, oh, I'm pretty white. Gosh, it washes my wrinkles right away, don't it? We'll just keep like that. Pop on. Let me know who you are. I'm put it on comments. I got one watcher. Look at that, Miss Casey. Hey, hey, sister. How are you? Yes, I bought this from your mama. Isn't it super, super cool? So I just wanted to share with you guys how I store them because I feel like it can be kind of a mess if you're not organized with your crafts. It's really frustrating when you go to try to find something you cannot. And so I just want to share with you guys how I do it. I got this idea from Miss Melissa Morrow from Vintage Bee Design. She's a sweetheart of a heart. And so when you buy these little guys, they come on a piece of plastic, and then you have this extra piece of plastic here. Okay, so from this stage, the first thing that I do is I take a piece of sandpaper. This is a go 250, 150, whatever you got, it's good enough. You want to actually, they call this season stencils. No, seasoning your stamps, pardon me. And so when you first get them, they come from the manufacturer, right? And it's basically rubber, plain old rubber. And what you're going to do is you're just going to scuffa. And the reason you do that is so that it will accept the ink a little bit better. And so here we go, guys. I'm just going to give it a 1-2 real quick. I feel like I actually sand them a little too much in the past, and so I'm not going to sand them as much because I don't want to just, like, you know, mess them up, which I don't think you can. They're really tough. But you just give them a little 1-2, right, real quick here. And I like to do it when they're all together on one single sheet like this, just for the ease of doing it all at once, you know. And I highly recommend just doing it straight away as soon as you open them because you don't want to forget. And then you're working on a lovely. Oh, look at my beautiful kitty. Come here, kitty. Come here, handsome. Come here. Oh, really, it's not animal cruelty. Strong. Oh, this is Simon. Simon is new to our family. Isn't he beautiful? Oh, he's such a beautiful boy. Say hi. He's a rescue kitty. Isn't he so pretty? Oh man, if you could see his eyes, they're super, super cute. He's more interested in what Darwin's doing. This is Darwin, my old faithful Dar. Oh, we love our Darwin. He's a good boy, aren't you? Aren't you, Dar? You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. He's a good boy. Okay, go lay down, love. So, like I said, you guys, just go ahead and give it a quick 1-2, get it done. That way you don't forget, because if you forget and then you go about your business and you're in the middle of like a really beautiful piece of artwork that you've been working on for days and days, and you go to stamp it and then you mess it up, wah, wah. It's a real big bummer dealio, right? Yes, thank you so much, Casey, for jumping on. I know I'm kind of all over the place as far as, well, in life in general, but also on my lives as far as the time, because I'm actually trying to find the right time of day to go live, right? I work from Monday through Friday from 7 to 3:30 with a half-hour lunch. And so I can go on anytime after that. I've been waiting till 7, but and I just want to try to see who I could catch, you know, the best for you guys as well as me. Okay, so once we're at this stage, guys, they're seasoned, they're lovely and gorgeous. So I cut them out because I just do, right? And so the one that it comes on is typically a little thicker than the top coat right here. So you just, okay, I'll show you what I'm just going to do it. So you cut around and you give yourself a little breathing room as far as the actual plastic that you're cutting. By that is I like to give myself a little extra space to hold the stamp when I'm actually using it. So I'll just show you on this. Whoa, calm down now. Don't jump out of the screen. Okay, you guys can see this. See how it has like a pointy part here? And I don't like those pointy parts. So I round those off, but I give myself a little bit of a lip right here. So the stamp is here, the lip is here. And the reason I do that is so that when I go to stamp, I have 2 spots to actually hold the plastic down on so that it doesn't interfere with the actual stamp itself. That's how I do it, right? Yep. Okay, so then everywhere else I kind of like to get semi-close to the actual stamp itself. I've been having a problem. I don't know if you guys have been noticing in my lives where I call stamps stencils and stencil stamps and blah, blah, blah. Golly, guys, if I do that, just reading between the lines, okay? Because that's kind of how you have to roll with me. Like if I'm texting you, this is how I do it. Boo. And then I read it. So I type, send, and then proofread it. You know, I don't know. I'm just nuts. So, like I said, you guys, leave yourself a little bit of space so that you can actually hold it in different areas, right? So if I were to hold it here, if I wanted to hold it like this, or however it might be, I have plenty of little areas to hold it, okay? And so once you get down to that point, and you have them all cut out, then I stick them in a handy dandy binder. Now at the moment, I have them in Ziploc baggies just because that's what I have available to me. I did buy some of those plastic sleeves that you can have inside of a binder. Looking for some really super thick ones, right? So for now, I just have them in Ziploc bags, and I kind of have them broke out. Like, so each sheet has a theme by it. That one's spring. This one's the rose one. This one's more botanical. And so I keep them all together in one packet, right? And so then I could just be like, bam, bam, bam. And so this is all my like flowers and botanicals. And my other binder is more like my other stuff that's not botanicals. Yes. Okay. So I wanted to share that little pro tip with you. And then I thought we would just jump in on this piece that we started. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, Las Vegas. Yeah. Okay. I've never been to Las Vegas. I bet it would be super, super fun. And is it expensive there? I guess it would be if you're a gambler, huh? Okay, guys. So this is what we were working on yesterday, right? What I had done is I applied all these molds, right? Pull it in a little bit. So I applied all these molds, and it's a mixture between Iron Orchid Design as well as Redesign with Prima molds, okay? And so I just laid them everywhere. And then on the top, I actually, last night with you guys, I showed you how to do a raised stencil. This is weathered wood and tarnished pearl and skeleton key. And I actually really like the colors, especially the weathered wood. But today I feel like I'm going to add a couple more little colors. And if I don't like it, we'll just go ahead and do something different, right? Yes. Thank you. Yeah. I feel like appliques make anything beautiful. Kind of like makeup, right? Okay. So with that said, let's jump right into it. And another thing that I always do, guys, is I really kind of rush through things and work fast. and slob paint on there and stuff. That's just kind of my MO. And so I really want to take my time on this front. And so we're going to actually work on the side and just see how that goes. Okay, guys? Okay, let's just do it to it. Okay, here goes nothing. Cheers. Okay, so the colors that we're going to use today, the tarnished pearl is beautiful. It's an absolute beautiful color. I have my speaker turned around. I wonder if that's affecting the sound. It's a really beautiful color. However, I want it to be a little lighter and brighter, right? And so in order to do that, I decided to use some White Swan. Here goes nothing. I'm going to open up all my little handy dandy things there. And I have this little palette here to use so that I don't waste too much paint, right? I don't like wasting paint. It's gold up in this house. Gold, guys. Liquid gold. Whoa. Oh, gosh. I have a girlfriend that is moving back starting today. She actually had been 2 days from Arizona, and she's here. So thankful that she's home. So thankful. You know, I really don't like making such a mess on my lips like that. Like, oh, just so annoying. So annoying. I don't know why. What I could do to mitigate that other than this. Because that's an awful lot of paint to waste, right? And if you don't peel it up, then basically you're just like creating this where it's super hard to open, right? So this is Cowgirl Coral. Oh boy, it is a lovely, lovely color. I barely just discovered it as far as using it. I don't know. I kind of want to say I love color. Don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of more in the safe zone when it comes to furniture and stuff. Okay. I guess it's just got to get the technique of pouring. Okay. So here we go, boys and girls. Here we go. Got my handy dandy water bottle. And since this is such a small surface, I feel like I'm going to try to come in with my Challange S30 and my Challange R12. I do sell these on my website, and they are Challange brushes. They're super amazing. I love, love, love them. First thing I like to do is just go ahead and get my surface a little bit wet. Get it a little bit wet. That's kind of a lot wet, right? Hey, the colored caboose. Hey, mama, how are you doing? Hey, girl, what you working on today? So hello, everyone from Las Vegas. Yes. Hot, huh? Gamble. So today I'm working on this beautiful little girl I got for $10 at the secondhand store. Added some appliques, and now I'm just putting some more color into it. It's right now it's weathered wood, skeleton key, tarnished pearl, and I'm going to come in with some cowgirl coral and some boho blue and some white swan, and then I have the weathered wood again. So what I do is I like to start with the actual original color, which is the weathered wood, and get some of that on there in the areas that I really, really want it to stay that dark, rich color, right? And that's so that when I go to blend, it's there. And also, this was one coat, guys. Like, you're seeing one coat coverage pretty much here. I mean, I just have a couple little peekaboos where I didn't take the extra time to really fill it in. And so I don't really I'm not trying to lay a whole nother coat down just for coverage purposes. It's just for blending purposes. And then I'm going to go ahead and dip in. I should grab a paper towel. Hold on one moment. Hey, there's an advantage of having a small kitchen, just like right there. Don't they say when you're building a kitchen, there should be like a triangle? Like you should have your kitchen stove, your refrigerator, and your sink right here, like bam, bam, bam. So you could just be like, shoo, shoo, shoo. Yes. Okay, guys. I'm just jumping right into it. So I'm gonna from there, I'm gonna work on one area at a time because what I tend to do is I feel like I said I just slab it on there and it's just like overwhelming. And so I'm gonna try and like do a little blendy blend on the top and the bottom because I just want to try it. That's why. And here's some boho blue. Oh man, guys, it is just like such a gorgeous color. Such a gorgeous color. So I'm just going to dab it along the bottom here and kind of pull it up in like a half moon kind of situation going on. I'm going to go all the way to each edge, right? And then I'm going to do the same up here. And then as it gets on there, I'm trying to like pull it down thinner and thinner and thinner so that the bulk of the color is down towards the bottom and the top and up on the top, guys, up on the top. And so, yeah, I might be covering a lot of the skeleton key, but I'm not going to cover it all, I don't think. I guess I never know till it's done. And then you can always pull it back. So in between each like dip with my brush, I wipe it off the excess in my paper towel here so that when I dip into my white swan, it's not like I'm not getting a lot of like white or boho blue in my white swan, right? You see how it didn't really leave any there? And so then I'm just going to come in. I want it to be fairly dry, so I just want that to be in the middle. And then I also want to try a little bit of cowgirl coral through here and here, just to see what it's going to look like. Just to see, guys. And that is looking pretty cool. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, whoops, didn't mean to do that. So, I'm going to, gotta wipe. I wanted more blue down here. More boho blue. I'm really kind of veering from my whole color scheme. Okay, so here goes nothing, guys. This is my Dixie Belle, Best Dang brush. Brand new. I think I used it once, but I didn't really use it. It's still a little wet because I was trying to do dry brushing with it the other day, and it just didn't do that. So here goes nothing. I've never used it for like a blendy, but I watch Brush by Brandy, right? And she is amazing. If you guys don't know her, YouTube, she's good. Really good. And so basically she uses this brush a lot, but who recommend? Oh, do you know not Lotus Notes? I'm aging myself, right? Who knows what Lotus Notes is on here? Do you guys know what I'm thinking of when I said Lotus Notes? Maybe it's not as old as I'm thinking. Computer. Lotus Notes is a computer program. Anyway, Lotus, I forget her name. Do you know what her name is, Miss Mel? Lotus Theory, Lotus something on YouTube. She's amazing, and that's who I bought it from. Well, she recommended it, and then I think she's like, I don't know how Dixie Belle rolls, but I feel like it's different. They have like brand ambassadors and stuff for their product, and so I don't know if people actually sell it or if they just get a percentage if people buy it from their links or how that works. But do you see how nicely that blended together? Dang, I'm down for that. However, I am kind of like, I'm liking it, but I almost feel like I kind of like this grungy brown color a little bit better. What do you guys like? Tell me, Miss Casey, do you like the more gray muted colors or the more bluey color up here? And what do you think, Miss Laura? All right. Okay. So with that said, because I see that I like that, that's a pretty blend, and I love this brush. Boy, oh boy. But I feel like I want to get more of this gray in there. More of this old school. Because I don't want to veer too much from it. So I do love those colors, though. And so in the end, if you guys know, which all of you do know, I'm sure, about this blending business. You know, you just gotta play, and then you'll figure it out. And then in the end, it usually turns out uber beautiful, uber beautiful. I'm gonna come in with this. Oh wow, oh, Melanie, if you don't have this best dang brush, dude, it's amazing. I recommend it. I'm recommending it. Go to Lotus, what her name is, and purchase it from her because she's kind of cool. Super cool. Okay, I'm down with that. I like that it has a little bit more dimension to it. So, okay, I do like it. However, I'm making a huge old mess. Huge old mess here, guys. I love it, but dresser and it's for sale right now, and I did the grunge, like textured, beautiful dark colors, and it hasn't sold, and it's in my bedroom, and it's just too dark for me in my bedroom. Hey, Shannon E, you like the blue blend? Thank you. Yeah, I think it is beautiful for sure. But where I was going is I feel like it might be a little too dark for my bedroom. But whatever I do end up doing, I'm gonna come back over and highlight it. You know what I mean? And so let's see where I want to. Where do you want to go, Vern? Where do you want to go? Where? Okay. I am going to dip back into my weathered wood. Even though I like that, Laura, or who said that? The Colored Caboose. So weird. Hey, girl, what you working on? I already read that. I'm such a dork. Big old Shannon. Shannon said she likes the blues. Thank you, Shannon. I do too. I like the blues, but I don't know. I'm just gonna play. Thank you for answering me, though. I really appreciate that. Okay, and I want my I don't think I've ever painted this messily in my, that's not true, in a while. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with this white swan. White swanning it up, guys. I'm gonna put it on kind of thick. Okay. I'm gonna take this best dang brush. I'm gonna try to blend. Keeping it a little darker on the outside, keeping it lighter on the inside. Yeah, that's pretty. I think I'm just gonna use my darn tablecloth. That's what it's there for. Okay. I don't think I've ever painted live where I'm really trying to focus like a lot on my subject here. Look at that. It shut me right up though, didn't it? Hey guys, we know how to shut me up. Get me painting, get me blending. That'll shut me right up. Okay, I'm digging that. You guys like that? I'm really digging that. Digging it a lot. Right on. Okay, I'm going to do the bottom part here, and then we'll probably call it good. So because I did lay all those layers in, I don't necessarily have to lay them in again because I didn't stay with that. But it does actually change the overall look, honestly, I believe. Because when you distress and you do this and that, it actually it does matter. I think it does matter. So I'm going to lay these colors in again. And then we'll just go back and do what I did there. So I'm going to blend it all in, guys. So pretty. If you guys have never worked with this DIY paint, I feel like it's like really, really an easy paint to work with. It's definitely different than everything else that I've ever used in that it's like, it's made out of clay. And so, it feels like it's thicker, and it's I don't want to say it's more pigmented than everything because I haven't used everything, but as far as the paint that I've used in the past, I've used a lot of different kinds of paint, and I love them all for different reasons, but this by far is my favorite. It is so pigmented, so pigmented, guys. And it is more expensive than some paints, I'm not going to lie. And it did prevent me from using it for a long time, honestly, because I, I don't make a lot of money. And I'm one of these girls that likes to try to make everything herself. Yeah, I made my own clay or my own DIY paint for a long time. Yeah, you do love it. Blends well. Yes, it does. And then dries with water. So you just blend it. So you can reactivate it with Shannon said you can reactivate it with water and just continue on, right? If you were using latex paint and you're painting this dresser, which you can do, there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you like to do. But if you wanted to like paint it like I did last night, walk away, come back today, and then try and do this blending stuff, it don't work. It doesn't work. It's just a whole different type of paint, right? And so each paint has its own benefits to it, and none of them is any better than the others. I'm not saying that by any means. I am just saying that this is my favorite, and I love it. That's why we decided to carry it and sell it. Honestly. And so my website, guys, I don't know nothing. I don't know. I'm not super good like with building websites and stuff. I wouldn't say I'm good at all, honestly, but I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm not quite there yet. And so with that said, my website's not active. Now I got on there. I've been on there today working, and it actually was live. Oh my, oh me. I didn't even realize I had made it live, and I'm totally not even ready for it. Is that so silly? So I deactivated again. And so, yeah, exactly. Good. I'm glad I understood you right, Shannon. So thank you for interacting, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. I get kind of I trail off a lot into the weeds when I talk, so I jump from subject to subject. Sorry about that. It's just who I am. But it's so fun to have new faces, Shannon. I feel like this is your first time on. Am I right? Thank you. And I'm trying to, so my girlfriend Melanie, who's on here, the Colored Caboose Creations, Miss Melanie Mel, she challenged me to go live for 30 darn days. And so what happened is we were doing a collaboration, and then we were going live. And at the end of that collaboration, she right in my old kisser and said, hey, 30 days live, dude, I challenge you. So I said, easy. Hasn't been easy. But it's been fun, and I'm learning so much. So I appreciate her so very much. And I just challenged my friend Jess, and she might be going live for 5 days in a row. I challenged her for 5 days. So we'll see if she accepts that challenge or not. I know that people are busy, and it's not something you can just do, but that's what we all tell ourselves all the time, that we're too busy. We just can't do it, right? Well, like Jeremy says, there ain't nothing to it but to do it. So here I am doing it. Yep. Yes. Okay. So here we go. So interacting with you guys is something I'm working on as well. I haven't really had a whole bunch of folks on. I've been having a lot of my family and stuff on, a few of my friends. And so other than that, I've had, a few people that have been following me, like Miss Melanie and Autumn and those folks that have been following me, watching my videos. Oh boy, I'm getting stumbled up. But I haven't had any new people really. So thank you is my overall point with that whole rant I just went on. That's my problem. I'm not a very good storyteller. But I try. It doesn't keep me from trying to tell a story. So the cool thing about painting, guys, is, it's all up to you. You could do what you want to do. And you can apply it any way you want. You just got to do it, though. You got to practice. I had an old hair. Boy, I sure love this brush, guys. Sure love this brush. I'll show you another brush that I got that I'm really excited about. Really, really excited about this brush. I have not used it yet. But we are also retailers for the Klingon brush. And so this is the 120. Check this girl out. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. And so this is what's cool about it is you could take this whole handle off of there, which I think I'm going to, and then just use it like a palm brush so that when I'm doing big surfaces, yeah, I'm really stoked about this brush. These Klingon brushes, I can't say enough about them. So they're synthetic hair. They're super, super soft. The best thing about them for me is two things. They feel really good on the subject that you're painting, right? It feels really good to me. And then cleaning them. For me, doing projects, sometimes just starting the project and then the cleanup, like setting up, tearing down, cleaning up, it's just like too much sometimes. So these little guys, I'll show you what I do. So I go and I rinse a little bit of Dawn dish soap, rinse. And then I get the majority of the paint out of them. And then this is just my bucket. And then I have this inside bucket thing. And it sets inside of there. So these two Klingons have been in there overnight. And when I rinse the paint off, I'm basically getting the majority of the paint off. Now look at that. Look at all the paint basically came off of that brush with me just barely rinsing it and a little bit of Dawn dish soap. And then the paint literally falls off of the brushes. So those two things are the reasons why I love these brushes. They don't rust. Oh, my friend's here. So guys, with that said, I was going to wrap it up anyway. This is where I'm at with this little girl, and we'll do more tomorrow, okay? I thank you so very much for popping on. You guys are amazing. Have a wonderful week next week, and you chase that sunshine, whatever that means for you. Love you. Bye, guys.